Hi, I'm Lauren Elliott, a registered dietitian and health educator with Sharpie Steely. Eating wholesome food is a wonderful way to nourish our bodies and invest in our health. But with cost being a concern for many of us, especially in our current situation, you might have questioned if eating well can be affordable. If you've ever checked the price of a fresh pressed juice or a superfood supplement, you might feel as though healthy eating is just not realistic financially. However, nutrient-dense foods aren't necessarily fancy or costly. Usually simple whole foods are both packed with nutrition and are easiest on the budget. For example, plant proteins like beans or lentils are a fantastic way to cut costs without compromising on nutrition. These plant proteins are very cost-effective and full of benefits like fiber and minerals. Consider a few plant-based meals each week, such as a vegetarian bean chili or a lentil soup with herbs and lemons. Not only are these hearty meal options, but they can also be cooked in large batches and frozen for later. Batch cooking is a wonderful way to cook once and enjoy home-cooked meals for days. Cooking in general can stretch our budget, as there's often a trade-off between convenience foods and cost. For example, chopping our vegetables versus purchasing them pre-chopped can be a way to make our dollar go farther. And frozen vegetables and fruits are a superstar budget option. Many frozen fruits and vegetables are flash frozen shortly after harvest. This can lock in nutritional content and makes them ideal options for both convenience and staying within our budget. My favorite tip is to shop my own pantry first. By creating meals around what we already have on hand, we can minimize food waste and reduce the number of items to purchase for the week. For example, if I have some leftover refried beans in the fridge and a jar of salsa in the pantry, I might pick up some corn tortillas and veggies to throw together a simple bean taco. My other trick for ensuring no vegetable goes to waste is to regularly make what I call veggie scrap soup. I've tried a million different combinations and I've yet to find one that doesn't work. Simply chop all your remaining vegetables, simmer them in broth with any herbs or spices of your choice. It's wholesome comfort food. You can even throw in some beans to make it even more satisfying. We can save so much money just by using the food we purchase. The USDA estimates that the average household throws away between 30 to 40% of the food we buy. Not only is this heartbreaking from a sustainability standpoint, but we're essentially putting money in the trash. By creating a plan for our weekly meals and creating a grocery list, we can have a huge impact on our food expenses. This planning can also include structuring our meals around what's on sale for the week. My last tip would be to consider growing food. Here in San Diego, we have a beautiful climate that allows many types of plants to flourish year-round. Even if you don't have access to outdoor space at your home, a simple windowsill planter with fresh herbs can be an economical way to add flavor to your kitchen creations. Remember, some of the most healthful foods are also some of the most simple ones. Things like frozen vegetables, frozen fruit, beans, canned tuna, rolled oats, other bulk-bin items can all help with stretching our dollar. And if you know you might use something that's on sale, it might be worth stocking up. You can even make it a fun challenge to see what meals you and your family can create with the foods you have on hand. Happy cooking!